Welcome back to another video. I'm Haley from Watley Swim, and this is the second video in our series where we're trying to help you guys learn to teach your children or teach yourself key skills to get ready for swim lessons, or if you don't have access to swim lessons, to be able to teach yourself. In our last video, the bubbles video, we got you guys comfortable putting your face in the water and blowing bubbles, talked to you about the importance of exhaling underwater, how it keeps you calm, and helps you achieve the proper body position to be a really good swimmer. So after you can put your face in the water and exhale properly, the next step is being able to float on your back and on your stomach. So that's what we're going to talk about today, is floating. Okay guys, the first thing you need to know is a little bit of background information. Quick physics lesson. I want you to take your arm and let it just hang, let it relax in the water. Don't force it down, but don't hold it up, okay? Just let it do what it would do. And so you can see my arm floats right under the water. Your whole body will do the same thing. If you do nothing, you will float very close to the top of the water. Float, the first thing we're going to do is have them lay down on their back on a stair where when their whole posterior side is making contact with the stair, their face will still be out of the water. You want them to be able to lay flat on their back, but their face will still be out of the water. Their body is fully supported by the stair. Once they're comfortable laying on the stair and counting to 10 and they can be still and relax on their back while the stair is supporting them, take them out into the water, and I recommend holding their head. That's the part of their body that they're going to be most concerned with going underwater anyway, so their head can either be on your shoulder if they're more nervous, or you can hold their head in your hands if they're feeling more confident. I don't recommend supporting their back because it's hard to wean them off of that later. And then toes underwater. Knees and toes have to be underwater. Arms and legs out. Chin up or chin towards the sky. Okay? And then arch your back. A lot of kids don't know what that means, so we usually tell them, okay, this is curve your back. This is arch your back. Let me see you arch your back. So for this part, when we're learning to float, we don't want to use floaties because it doesn't allow them to feel how the water works with their body. It really hinders their learning to float. Is trust, and we really want to build their confidence. So the way we do that is going to be by explaining to them at every step of the process that this is the next step, this is what we're going to do next. In this example, you can see chin is up, back is arched, knees and toes are under the water, arms and legs are spread. Okay, there's 4 or 5 baby steps you can take to get your kiddo floating, or yourself. The first one is going to be getting them used to laying horizontally. So, and you're just going to have them lay fully supported on the stair with their face in the water, practicing blowing bubbles, exhaling fully with their arms out front. The second progression is going to be going down to a deeper stair where they can put their hips or their stomach down on the stair to support them, but they can allow their arms and legs to float in the water. Then, instead of being parallel to the stair, you're going to turn their body and have them be perpendicular. This way, the vast majority of their body is going to have to practice floating, and it gets them used to the idea of a little bit deeper water being underneath them. Put their hands out front like Superman, let their legs float, put their face in the water and blow bubbles, and they can hold on to the stair. Is ask them to take their hands off at some point after they've started blowing bubbles. And then whenever they're ready, they can put their hands back on the stairs. Is to keep them comfortable. It's an in-between step that allows them to decide when they want to float and when they want to be supported. That either count for them or they can count for themselves depending on how old they are and see how many seconds they can keep their hands up off of the stairs. Once they're comfortable with that, instead of facing the stairs, they can turn and face the water. Arms out, face in. All right, thanks for spending time watching our video today. In our next video, we'll go over another key skill, kicking.